Hey the boys and girls, like Skillflaky here and welcome back to another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video. Using the Tech 19 shotgun, this time around I just want to answer the question if Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is a good game, is it worth getting it, especially for the PC. But before we head right into today's topic, I just want to let you guys know that I finally got my Nvidia GTX 970 graphics card. This means I can record with a steady 60 frames per second with Nvidia Shadowplay. This also means that this gameplay right here will be uploaded in 60 FPS. However, right now I'm still having some issues with, apparently there's a bug right now in the Nvidia driver somewhere, which means if you have multiple monitors and they don't have the same refresh rate, for example, I have two 60Hz monitors and one 144Hz monitor and another duplicated signal from the 144Hz monitor. So quite a lot of signals. And apparently this causes the gameplay and everything to be a little bit choppy. I definitely notice it when I'm playing. It feels a little bit like micro-stuttering almost. But I also saw it in the recording, but I hope it's still very enjoyable to watch because this will probably be my first upload in 60 frames per second. So let me know what it looks like if you're watching this with Google Chrome. Anyways, continuing with today's actual topic, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is worth getting, especially for the PC crowd, because just right now, by having played it so far, I can definitely already say that if you own a console and you're interested in the game, I don't think that your money will be wasted, because for the console the game is made like, we're definitely talking about a PC port right here. And first of all, I just want to mention a couple of issues that I've encountered while playing the game. So, first of all, we of course have a field of view lock at 90, which is okay because I usually always play at 90. We also have a FPS lock at 91, which is kind of okay. I mean, most people do have 60Hz monitors, which again should be no problem at all, but if you have a 120Hz or a 144Hz monitor, you might feel a little bit screwed, but it's still very playable. It's not that big of a deal, just from my point of view. Another thing would be the poor performance. So the first time I booted it up, just turned everything to ultra and everything, even the super sampling, anti-aliasing 10 million times, and yeah, some of the textures do not load if you put them onto high graphical settings. So right now there are some bugs and glitches just like we normally have with new releases. Same with Battlefield 4, and this will probably sound a lot like the beginning of Battlefield 4, even though it's a lot better, because the issues right here are probably more of a minor thing, because it really is just kind of a bad PC port, you could say. Another thing would be the ping. If you're on PC, you want to have the ping in numbers and not at the 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. It's perfectly fine for console, but on a PC that's a big no-go, so I also would like to see that fixed. Also, there's some weird mouse acceleration slash twitchiness slash wonkiness. I really do not know how to describe it, but the mouse isn't really responsive and accurate. You have to put it down to 125 Hz, which means the polling rate is quite low. Also, I had to lower my DPI to 450 because I couldn't lower the sensitivity anymore. So quite some stuff. I mean, the graphical options, they're already like very PC-like, and the more customization I would like to look forward to would be something like sensitivity and the fixed mouse movement, of course. As I've said before, these issues are easily or can easily be fixed with a patch, so they're really no big deal. If we're just looking at the game and what it feels like so far, if it's working, because lag is another problem that you probably will encounter quite a bit because there are no dedicated servers yet, is that the gameplay always feels kind of a little bit off. You kind of get weird lag or weird performance or a weird mouse movement, like I would probably say 30% of the time, and another 30% of the time you will just randomly disconnect from the lobby. But these are like normal hiccups these days for new games, so again, I think this can easily be fixed with a patch. And I don't think that it's like the same with like Battlefield 4, which just has to wait before a patch, because these really are just minor things. Going back to the actual game, again, I've said it before, for the console I can definitely recommend it because the game was made for the console. The PC port so far is kind of poor. It's okay, it's not too bad. The game itself feels actually kind of cool. It's like Call of Duty but mixed with Crysis and Titanfall, which means that it not feels anything like Titanfall or Crysis, but it just has kind of a touch. You definitely know what I mean when you start playing it, because It's not your standard Call of Duty because you can like dash, you can the double jump. There's so much more movement and movability, which really makes like Call of Duty innovative, and I guess that's what most people are looking forward to or have been looking forward to for a long time, even though the usual hardcore Call of Duty crowd might not be a big fan of it because it really is not your standard classic Call of Duty. So you really have to take that into consideration. Are you looking for something new, or just your standard Call of Duty game that you have been playing for the last couple of years? So yeah, this probably sums up my little review first impressions already. I will definitely let you guys stay tuned about the upcoming patches and let you guys know if it gets any better. And I will probably post some more sniping gameplay because this was some shotgun gameplay. And yeah, please let me know what you think about the game if you've played it so far, what you think about it. But I think it's pretty much all for now, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and like a Skillfaker out.